So we have seen up to now how we measure lengths, small lengths, very small lengths up to the molecular level, and very large lengths in the universe, distance of planets. We have also seen the units of mass for the very small molecules or atoms. We use special units, but for the larger masses, for the universe, we use the different units. So next is measurement of time. So how do we measure time? For example, who sets that 1 second is equal to this much of time? 1 second is very small unit. We have 24 hours in one day, then we have 1 hour, we have 60 minutes in 1 hour, and then we have 60 seconds in 1 minute. So who decides that 1 second is this much? So after much discussions among the scientists, it was found cesium-133 isotope of cesium is the most stable isotope. So which means that it will not change with time, like after 100 years, 200 years, 1000 years, it will show us the same properties which it is showing us today. So they decided to measure time in terms of one property of cesium-133 atom. So cesium atom is used to measure 1 second of time. So cesium's 133 isotope, cesium-133 isotope is used to measure 1 second of time. Now there is a ground state of cesium atom and there is an excited state of cesium atom. When any entity jumps from excited state to the ground state, what happens? It emits certain kind of energy or certain kind of radiation. So now when cesium atom comes to ground state from the excited state, it also emits certain kind of radiation. So those radiation have certain kind of frequency or vibrations. So when those vibrations are equal to 91926317770, so many vibrations, when it conducts so many vibrations, this is equal to 1 second. This is equal to 1 second. Cesium atomic clocks are made from this cesium isotope. Cesium atomic clocks are made from this cesium atom.